Law number 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Everyone has a weakness, a gap in the castle wall. That weakness is usually insecurity, an uncontrollable emotion or need. It can also be a small secret pleasure. Either way, once found, it is a thumbscrew you can turn to your advantage. One of the most important things to realize about people is that they all have a weakness, some part of their psychological armor that will not resist, that will bend to your will if you find it and push on it. Some people wear their weaknesses openly, others disguise them. Those who disguise them are often the ones most effectively undone through that one chink in their armor. In 1615, the 30-year-old Bishop of Luçon, later known as Richelieu, turned to the throne of 15-year-old King Louis XIII and to the Queen Mother, Marie de Médicis, who sat beside Louis as the regent ruling France until her son reached his majority. Everyone expected Richelieu to flatter the king, but instead, he gave words of admiration to the queen, who loved to get attention from men. Her lover, Concino Concini, an Italian courtier, was her favorite. Therefore, Richelieu treated him as if he were the king himself. However, Louis XIII was underestimated. In one blow, he killed off his mother's lover, Concini, and imprisoned his associates. Richelieu questioned his strategy. Had he done the right thing? He chose to stand beside the queen, who was now a virtual prisoner held in the Louvre. He served as a liaison between the queen and the king. For his loyalty, the queen made him cardinal and pleaded to her son not to get rid of Richelieu, whom he despised. Later on, the king would take Richelieu's advice to the point of depending on him, just as the queen was depending on him. He stopped serving the queen and focused on his new authority of power. The king had none other to trust, and affairs of state came hard to him. And so, for the next 18 years, Richelieu, exploiting the king's weaknesses, governed and molded France according to his own vision, unifying the country and making it a strong European power for centuries to come. Richelieu studied the persons who had the real power, found their biggest flaw, weakness in their character, and played on it wonderfully to make them depend on him. Once the power had gone to another, he would adapt his strategies accordingly.